King Henry VIII, famous for his 6 wives, break from the Catholic Church, and larger-than-life personality. His reign, from 1509 to 1547, was a time of great upheaval and transformation. Known for his intelligence, athleticism, love of music and arts, but also for his ruthlessness and cruelty. A devout Catholic who broke from the Pope, a loving husband who had 2 wives executed, and a man who craved power. Henry's story is about ambition, love, betrayal, and the struggle for power in the 16th century. Henry was born in 1491, the second son of King Henry VII and Elizabeth of York. He was not expected to become king. His older brother Arthur was heir to the throne. However, Arthur died unexpectedly in 1502, leaving Henry as the new heir apparent. Henry VIII was athletic, charismatic, and extravagant, unlike his cautious and calculating father. When Henry VII died in 1509, Henry VIII ascended to the throne at just 17. He married his brother's widow, Catherine of Aragon, and they were crowned together at Westminster Abbey. Henry was eager to make his mark on the world. Henry VIII's love life is legendary. Married 6 times, his relationships profoundly impacted his reign. Desperate for a male heir, his decisions were driven by this need. His first wife, Catherine of Aragon, gave birth to a daughter, Mary, but no surviving male heir. After nearly 24 years, Henry sought an annulment, leading to his break from the Catholic Church. He married Anne Boleyn, who gave him a daughter, Elizabeth, but no son. Anne was executed in 1536 for adultery and treason. Days after Anne's execution, Henry married Jane Seymour, who gave him a son, Edward, but died shortly after childbirth. His 4th marriage to Anne of Cleves was annulled after 6 months. His 5th wife, Catherine Howard, was executed for adultery in 1542. His final wife, Catherine Parr, outlived him and helped reconcile Henry with his daughters, Mary and Elizabeth. Catherine Parr was a devout Protestant and encouraged religious reform. Each marriage reflected Henry's personal and political ambitions. His quest for a male heir and his tumultuous love life shaped the course of English history. Henry's wives were not just footnotes, they were central to his story. Their lives and fates were intertwined with the fate of the nation. Henry's legacy is inseparable from the stories of his 6 wives. Henry VIII's break from the Catholic Church was a pivotal event in English history. His desire for an annulment from Catherine of Aragon brought his conflict with the Pope to a head. The Pope's refusal led Henry to reject papal authority and declare himself the supreme head of the Church of England in 1534. This act of supremacy severed England's ties with Rome and established the Church of England. Monasteries were dissolved and their wealth seized by the crown. New religious laws and practices were introduced, and those loyal to the Catholic Church were executed for treason. The creation of the Church of England gave the monarch unprecedented power and paved the way for Protestantism. It also led to centuries of religious conflict and persecution. Henry VIII's children played significant roles in shaping England's destiny. Mary, his daughter with Catherine of Aragon, became Queen Mary I in 1553. A devout Catholic, she attempted to restore Catholicism and earned the nickname Bloody Mary for her persecution of Protestants. Elizabeth, Henry's daughter with Anne Boleyn, became Queen Elizabeth I in 1558. She is considered one of England's greatest monarchs, overseeing a golden age of exploration, art, and literature. Edward, Henry's son with Jane Seymour, became King Edward VI in 1547. A fervent Protestant, he promoted reforms and solidified the Church of England. Each child inherited their father's strength and ruthlessness, leaving their own marks on history. Their reigns were a testament to the complex legacy of Henry VIII. Henry VIII remains one of the most fascinating and controversial figures in English history. A king of contradictions, great intellect and brutality, deep religious piety, and ruthless ambition. He broke with the Catholic Church, established the Church of England, and changed English history. His pursuit of a male heir triggered the English Reformation. He centralized royal power, strengthened the navy, and oversaw artistic and cultural flourishing. His reign was marked by religious turmoil and the dissolution of monasteries. Henry's story continues to capture the imagination, symbolizing the Tudor dynasty. His legacy is debated and discussed, reflecting his enduring impact on England.